So how do we head off pretend reading in emergent readers? Well, one fast, easy, low-tech, but very effective way is to create personal review pages. That's a little different from personal pages that I talk about a lot. Personal review pages are a fabulous way to make sure that the learner has really mastered those required word lists, which are typically boring. Our clever learners are great picture with sentence memorizers. I know that picture. I know the sentence that goes with it because we've read it a million times, so I'll say that sentence. That's not reading, but it misleads us. That little gift that they have for memorizing can get in the way more than it can help sometimes. So it leads us to think that they've actually memorized the vocabulary when they haven't. We have to outwit our clever memorizers and scramble the sentence structure and omit the pictures. Enter personal review pages. So the main difference between personal pages that I often talk about and personal review pages is this. Personal pages are top motivators. Personal review pages are tools for ensuring that the learner has actually mastered that vocabulary. I said that personal pages are top motivators. And I've made several videos on personal pages, so you can go back and make sure you take a look at those where I give you all the details. But those are pages that are just about the learner's life, maybe what they're feeling right now, maybe what's going on in their life. They're very, very engaging, and they motivate the learner to put forth the effort to read. There are no pictures. You can even handwrite it, hand print it. And the same format is true of personal review pages. They're quick, easy, you can hand print them. There are no pictures, but here's the big difference. Personal review pages are deliberately rearranged phrases and sentences that present the vocabulary in a different order than the learner expects. By doing this, we break the memorization link of this picture to sentence concept that the brain already has and recognizes. So the brain's response is, oh, I've never seen that before. Oh, yeah, I do know that word. Oh, okay, maybe I just have to look more closely. Okay, I'll try it again. I saw this vividly when I introduced one of my students to Riddle Book 2. He had already succeeded in mastering Riddle Book 1. So I designed Riddle Book 2 with the same vocabulary, the same chapter topics, lion, bike, etc. But the sentences were all different and the story was new. Vocabulary is the same. So I put Riddle Book 2 in front of him and I got just the reaction I expected. No, it's too hard. This is a new book. I've never seen this before. I'm not going to read this. And somehow I could see the meltdown coming, And somehow I persuaded him, we'll just try the first page. So the look on his face as he started to read the first page, I could see this transformation inside, like, oh, I do know these words. This is a new book and I can read it. It was really awesome. Let me give you an example so you'll know what I'm encouraging you to do. So let's say Sarah has mastered the very first level of my reading series, which is the Emergent reader level. The next level is the Riddle Books that I was talking about. There are 4 Riddle Books in that next level, and then there's a first grade level. But let's say she's mastered all of these. So at this point, she knows over 60 words, hopefully mastered them, but we're not sure, right? So, for example, we'll take this example on the pizza chapter. All right, I'm going to read this page right here, and then we're going to rewrite it. All right, I said, I can help you make 3 pizzas. We make pizzas 1, 2, 3. Now let's take that and rewrite it as a personal review page. We want to make sure Sarah actually knows that vocabulary. Now, I could put a lot of other words in there since she's already at this level of the 3rd book, but I'm not going to do that for the sake of this example. I'm going to take only those words, and I'll add the word mom, which she has already learned, and Sarah's name. All right. So you can rewrite it, for example, this way. Sarah said, Mom, can I help you? Can we make 3 pizzas? I can help. Can we make 1 pizza? Can we make 2? So we've completely scrambled the sentences that she probably memorized. If she's got it, if she can read that easily, you're in. She's done and you can move on to the next level. It may surprise you to know that you can add an S to the end of any root verb, and that won't confuse your reader in the slightest. Our emergent readers typically ignore that little snake at the end of a verb, and they'll read it as the root verb. And that gives you more flexibility when you're creating these review pages. For example, Daddy makes pizza, Daddy helps Mom make pizza. You can get more mileage out of your vocabulary that way. Just like personal pages, you make these review pages without any pictures, and you can hand print them quickly in just a few minutes. This is not a labor-intensive project by any means. And absolutely do collect these pages and keep them in a binder, because that makes a fabulous vocabulary review tool at your fingertips. So try it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.